Okay, so Curtis.
Yes, that's my name.
What would be a question I could ask you right now?
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit, hey? How tall are you?
I like to say I'm 6 foot, but like that's only if you're counting like my hair on a good day. I'm like 5'11".
I'm like 5'8.5", and I just tell people I'm 5'9".
Yeah,
So I understand.
When you're that close, you're like, it matters on paper.
It does. So where did your fascination with Coca-Cola come from?
Ooh, it's because when I was growing up, my parents always had a Coke machine in our house. And it was like...
Wait, sorry. Like an actual Coke machine?
Yeah, like a Coke vending machine. And then eventually they ended up kind of like remodeling the basement. And the Coke machine was just in my room. So it was just like a fun decoration. So I started collecting like Coca-Cola bottles. And it's just kind of been like a fun hobby for me.
So, like, was it stocked or was it just there? Was it on? Did it work? Did you have to put money in it? I have so many questions now.
My grandpa ended up like jerry rigging it so that like there was like a quarter kind of thing where you could just press the button and it would put money into it, but like you're not putting money into it. And it used to work, but we ended up turning it off because it just sucked a lot of like electricity. So it would have to get like a lot of the refrigerant components repaired for it to work, but it could work.
Wasn't there a concern of it falling on someone?
No, like they ended up building like a spot in the wall for it, almost kind of like a fireplace. It just like fits perfectly in there and it's just part of the wall.
This is incredible. This is actually incredible. So you had this your whole childhood?
Yeah.
Like from birth?
Yeah, as far as I can remember. I lived in the same house my whole life. So like from the second I could remember, it's just always been in that spot.
So you prefer Coke over Pepsi then?
Oh, yeah.
See, I don't agree. I'm definitely a Pepsi person. Have I told you about my buddy who works at Coke? Probably not. So my buddy Matt, we were all like absolute scumbag little kids in Vancouver, and he was like one of the first guys to get a real job, and he got a job at Pepsi. And so whenever we would have a party, he would always bring Pepsi and other Pepsi-related products for mix. And then about 3 or 6 months later, he got a better job working for Coke, and suddenly we weren't allowed to have Pepsi products in the house anymore. So we would constantly do it intentionally, and he would actually like lose his fucking mind when we were at a party, and I'd be like, hey man, look, and I'd be pouring like a Pepsi into a rum and Coke. Yeah, he even came here to visit me, the school. He came to visit, and he went into the sandwich company, and he was like, what is this bullshit? He's like, how are they able to have both kinds in the container at the same time? I'm like, I don't think they have a deal with anybody. And he's like, I gotta fucking call somebody. And he wanted to try and get a Coke rep over there to see what they were up to. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's just a crime when there's like Pepsi products being sold at the same place where Coke products are being sold.
You're right, it should just be Pepsi.
I don't know about that. You know, they call it a rum and Coke for a reason, not a rum and Pepsi. Just think about it.
Oh, you want to see? Yeah, okay. So apparently we're out of time, they're telling us. So thanks for coming in. I'm never going to recover from that Coke story.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun little fact, eh? You wouldn't have guessed looking at me. But
and that's it.
'Twas fun.